I don't want to start putting out those kind of content anymore out there. They are really demeaning. They don't really have value. That's the truth.
Yeah,
so I thought about
There's
it.
no
That
rewatch value.
I need to do something that will bring value to people. And that was how I made a resolve in my mind that even if 200 persons see my next content and learn something, I'm okay with that. So I started doing that and started showing people. I go to ShopRite, I go to Kada Cinemas. I downloaded a lot of these items. I started showing them, if you can name this thing, you get to win a prize. Then I was still spending money, thinking, okay, maybe people will still see that, this guy is spending money or something like that, and maybe just like or maybe get views. But it still wasn't coming. But then I was still fulfilled that I am teaching people, in real life. I was just writing down every possible ways I could be innovative with that content. And then one of the things I wrote was guess the location.
Hello and welcome to another exciting, mind-blowing episode of Unscripted Seat, your one-stop shop for raw, pure, and unfiltered conversations. I remain Z of the good life, and I am never, ever, ever alone. I have with me Utanwa, shawarma. That's looking like a shawarma today. What's going on, though?
It, I like it.
What is happening this season?
One of these days, this shawarma will pour.
Give me the secret. Come on.
The secret is I sold family land. I used the money to.
I want you people, don't buy landed properties.
I'm not involved. I am not involved, please. I have Edafe, the mouthpiece.
Greetings.
Hello, how you doing? You're looking sharp.
Thank you.
Well done. You're giving the ladies hot.
Oh, God.
Timini vibes.
Exactly. Timini.
Kunle Remy.
Oh, it's Kunle Remy today.
Yeah, Kunle Remy today.
Okay, there's been an upgrade.
Yeah.
All right. And we have the Ankara queen herself. The only person that styles Ankara in a way that gets me jealous. We have Debby Billions. Odogwu.
How far
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm
Odogwu
good.
is really doing well. Oh, there's no Odogwu.
I be the odogwu.
You are your own Odogwu.
I am my own odogwu. I am the odogwu.
You're
I am
looking
the wife.
really nice.
Thank you, my darling.
And we want to thank our amazing sponsors for making us look so good today, Aiko Gas and Uwawa Restaurant. We say a very big thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yep.
And so today, we are never alone. Now we have amazing people on set with us. We have a young man that I've been following him for years, and I feel so honored to be in his presence today. We have somebody who he's very innovative. He thought of something different and said, this is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know him as TeddyTheExplorer. His name is Theodore Agawa Osato. Hello, Theodore.
Hello,
Ted. Let me not be too. It sounds very weird calling you Theodore.
No, let's stick to Ted.
TeddyTheExplorer.
Hi, Teddy. How you doing?
I'm good.
You're looking good.
Yeah, thank
You're
you
looking
so much.
explorative. That's the word.
I have to be prepared.
Is in the
You never
exploring
can know I could
spirit.
leave here and go to one place.
I'll go and explore, right?
I was going to ask that too.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So, please tell us, who is Teddy the Explorer?
Okay. Before Teddy the Explorer, I was just a regular guy. My name is Agawa Sato Theodore, like you said. And but a lot of persons did not know I've been into this content thing for a long time. Yeah, so I think I was still back in the universities. So in my university days. So when WhatsApp newly came out, so I just do something and post it on my
Your status.
just for people to laugh, people my contacts to laugh. And then so one day I did one video. So those who remember that song, they call it the coffee dance song.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one. So that particular video, I was climbing up a staircase. And then I was really tall. They're standing there, and then I decided to do a backflip. So this song, everybody is expecting that when the beat drops, something bad has happened.
Yeah.
So when the beat dropped, I faked jumping, trying to do a backflip, and then I landed at the same spot and was dancing, on a very, really small pillar, and then I posted it on my WhatsApp. And somebody from my contact took the video and posted the video on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Formerly Twitter, but now X.
Yeah.
The person posted the video, and by the next morning, people started calling me, hey, guy, you don't blow. That's what they were saying. Like, you don't blow. I said, I blow how?
Okay.
They said, TUNDE EDNUT has posted you. Yabalef has posted you. I said, are you serious? Me? I said, and the funny thing, I didn't even get tagged because not their fault, because I did not put a handle. There was no watermark, nothing to refer back to me. I think it was then I even edited my Instagram. And had something. I was calling myself something really funny. I don't want to talk.
Can we know what it was?
It seems like it's making you shy. That name, you don't like it.
No, it's kind of. So I've changed my name multiple times. So there was one time I was Teddy Turkey. There was another time I was really Teddy Bear.
Ooh. It's quite innovative.
Yeah.
That's a cute name, the real Teddy.
Yeah. So that's how my content journey started, because people started calling and saying you have to use this opportunity. Right? So I started putting up more content and started doing skits at first. So, but then I tried over and over and over again. I never got the recognition I wanted. So I decided to just still leave it for a while. Then when I came back, I said, okay, let me do something really crazy so that maybe this can make people
push you out there.
People must see me
bring
now.
me out there, do something, let me blow.
Yeah.
So I decided to go into pranks.
Okay.
Yeah, I started doing pranks, and then I would rub native chalk on my body, wear boxers.
Okay. I didn't expect that. But okay.
It's crazy. Sometimes I have all of those videos. I archive them on my account, but I still have access to some of them though. Maybe later I'll show you off camera.
Okay.
So I would rub native chalk on my body, inscribe Sakpa on my chest, something funny like that. And then I go to really public places like markets.
Yeah.
And then hide maybe behind a bus. And then when somebody's coming, I just come out and people are scared. So I thought doing that would also give me the recognition I wanted, and it still did not come.
Oh, wow.
So I said, okay, let me change a bit. So I stayed for about 2 years without posting anything. Then I came back, I said, okay, I need to do something. Now, I don't want to start putting out those kind of content anymore out there. They are really demeaning. They don't really have value. That's the truth.
Yeah,
so I thought about
There's
it.
no rewatch value.
I need to do something that will bring value to people. And that was how I made a resolve in my mind that even if 200 persons see my next content and learn something, I'm okay with that. So I don't need 100,000. I don't need 200,000, but I'm sure somebody learned something new. So that's how I entered into interviews.
Okay.
So I started doing this kind of interview. I started a content then. I called it Name That Thing.
Okay.
So what that content is about is that I discovered that there's this game I play. They call it Criminal Case.
Yes.
Yeah, so I played Criminal Case a lot. I played the Burroughs Ball,
the different
City
states,
of Romance.
Yeah.
I played all. And that thing helped me to learn a lot of things. Why? Because, in Criminal Case, they tell you to find items.
Yes.
So sometimes they tell you find this item and I'm looking at my phone and I'm not seeing what they are asking me to find. I say, where is this thing? So maybe sometimes I decide to use maybe like a help line or something, and then it points it to exactly where the thing is.
And you're like, so it's
I'm looking at this thing.
Is this what you call this? So then you see this what we normally call packer.
Yes.
They won't call it packer. They say dustpan.
Yeah.
And then I'm all over looking for dustpan. I was thinking maybe it's a big bowl or something. At the end of the day, it's a what we know as packer.
Yeah.
So I was like, so that was how I learned a lot of these things, and I felt like there are many other people out there that don't know these things. Not many people know what even a spatula is. So some people tell you it's a frying egg spoon. You know, I've done many interviews like that, and somebody called it a frying egg spoon. You know? So I just said, okay, let me do this thing. At least, even if I'm not getting the views, but at least I'm educating someone. So I started doing that and started showing people. I go to ShopRite, I go to Kada Cinemas. I downloaded a lot of these items. I started showing them. If you can name this thing, you get to win a prize. I even spent money one time. There was one time I
personal money.
Yeah,
of course.
I gave out 35,000 naira one time to someone.
Because I those interviews.
No, I don't do it anymore.
I wanted to.
Do you want to retry, like start again?
Maybe later I might bring that back.
Whenever it's coming back,
I might bring that back. I still think it's a good content. If anybody
good
out there wants
content.
to,
it is.
They can do it. It's a really good content. But like I said, somebody won 35,000. I didn't plan for it though, because I almost. You know what I did? You know what I did? I took a picture. I felt like this one is really difficult. It's a pick ask. It's a pick ask. So I said, okay, if I ask the first person, and the person doesn't get it, I said, okay, for 1K, can you identify this picture? If they say no, I go to the next person and increase the money. And that was how. Mysteriously, I went to jam myself with somebody from agriculture.
They know the answer.
The person saw it and said, pick us. I had to pay the money that instant. And, you know, but then I was still spending money thinking, okay, maybe people will still see that, this guy is spending money or something like that, and maybe just like or maybe get views. But it still wasn't coming. But then I was still fulfilled that I am teaching people, you know, in real life and also online, something that they don't know. So my friends started messaging to say, I didn't know this thing was called like this or like that. So, but I just continued. Then now that was how TeddyTheExplorer came about. I thought about the content. I said, okay, I need to think about different ways I can be innovative with this thing. It was named that thing, so I was just doing. So I said, let me see if I can bring in other aspects of it. So I took my pen, I started writing. I said, I'm going to name that player or guess that player. So I show you a footballer or a basketballer or an athlete. I say, okay, if you can tell me this person, you win the prize. So I also did name that. I was just bringing different things. Name that animal. Name that food.
Celebrity.
Name that celebrity. TikTok celebrity, Instagram celebrity, or name that musician.
Actor.
So I was just writing down every possible ways I could be innovative with that content. And then one of the things I wrote was guess the location. So I said, I'll go to a really public place, do a video and tell people, say, can you guess like where this location where I am right now? So I just wrote it down and I left it. So I was like, as time goes on, I'll bring in those things. Then one day I was passing through Ikpoba River.
Okay.
And you know Ikpoba River, that river, the Fanta that river has taken. That river has drank so much Fanta.
And the Fanta Diallo.
So I saw people there, they were just doing their thing, bathing inside the river, these juju people and all that. And I decided to do a video quickly. I was inside the bus.
Okay.
So I just said, let me do a quick video. It was just 8 seconds long video. So I did it. I kept the video in my phone. I just left. So one time, I was now researching because I felt like my videos were not popping the way I wanted. So when I post, the quality is really bad. So I said, I want to know how to post really good qualities because I see people doing that. I was using an iPhone 12 Pro Max to film them. So I said, this phone is good enough. It's not bad. Why am I getting this low quality? So I started making research. So I learned something. They said, you're not supposed to export in 4K because TikTok doesn't process 4K videos. It brings down the quality and makes it really bad. Then they gave me some couple of other tips. And then I said, okay, let me try this thing. Let me see if it will work. So I just opened my CapCut, the first video I saw.
It was that
on
one.
my channel, it was that video I did. So I said, okay, let me just use it to experiment.
Whatever.
After doing it, I'll post it. Then I'll call someone to say, okay, can you please help check
from your end?
Oh, you don't want to
if
do
you
the
like the
checking
quality.
just if the quality is okay. Because sometimes you can be looking at it
And it's
from
not
your own
even
end.
in
and
your
you know.
eyes, yeah.
Or somebody will call you and say, that your video is really bad. It's not sharp. So I said, okay, I'll call someone. And then I called the person. I told the person, this is what I want to do. I just edited the video. I posted the video. But also because I have made that mistake before, I put
watermark.
a watermark just in case, because I never make that mistake since that time, so that at least people know where the video is coming from. So that's how I posted it. So between the time of calling, I think I tried the first time, it wasn't going through. So okay, let me try again. Before the person finally picked up and I asked the person, hey, how is the quality? Is it okay? And he was like, yeah, I think it's okay. I said, okay, and so I can delete the video now. So I went back. That was within, let's say, 10 minutes window.
Okay.
When I went back, I saw that the video had already done 380 something
10
views.
minutes.
Wow.
In 10 minutes. Now, if I get 500 views, to me, that was like the highest. 500 to 1,000. If I get 1,000, to me, then it's like a viral video.
Yeah.
And I would get 500 views within 1 week.
I understand. I can relate.
Right? And now I'm looking at a content that I just posted it. I did not put a caption. There was no description, nothing. I just posted, no hashtag, nothing.
Yeah.
I just posted it. And within 10 minutes, it's already like 380 something views. I was like, no, I'm not deleting this thing.
You go stay there.
By the next morning, it was already 12,000. And that was when Edo Pride posted the video, and this time tagged me on Instagram. So I was like, oh, let me start this thing. So that very day, when I woke up the next morning, the idea just dropped in my head. Say, change your handle. Don't be. I was bearing, my name then was really Teddy Bear. So I changed it to TeddyTheExplorer. So I was like, this is how I'll be exploring location and just asking people.
Yeah.
So I started doing more. So the next day I went to Dancing Junction and did a video from one top building. I posted it again, guess the location, and then the video was flying too as well. Same thing, Edo Pride reposted the video too. I said, this is good though. This is what I'll be doing. So that's how I started doing the guess the location thing. Then it got to a point I was like, I can't really be doing this thing.
Okay.
For long. People might get tired or something.
So you run out of places.
I was like, okay, maybe after telling people to guess the location, maybe I can teach them something about the location. So I started going back to the videos I've done to say guess the location, and then that was how I did my first voiceover of Ikpoba River. And that video at that time was like 100 and something thousand views. It's more than that now, but do you know what it means to have 100 and something thousand views? And that video started bringing followers. Then I did the voiceover of the 5 Junction statue. And that was how I just entered into this thing. I started making more research. And then I now noticed that people even love the stories that I tell about the location more than just a regular video and saying, guess the location. I mean, that's how TeddyTheExplorer was bettered.
That's actually very, very amazing.
The process.
It's the whole process, knowing that you came from nothing and became something
From
so
here,
big.
from having Sakpa on your chest.
Actually, from writing Sakpa on your chest.
Real teddy bear.
Real teddy
To
bear.
having drone shots. Really, really beautiful,
So,
honestly.
all through this period, when you were starting, can you just run us through the hurdles, the challenges you faced?
Man, in fact, the challenges I faced then I'm facing it 2 times more now.
Oh, double.
Do you know why?
Oh, tell us why.
So when I started first, I was more or less like a faceless brand.
Okay.
So nobody knew who
was
exactly
behind
was
it.
behind the page. So they just only heard the voice, and I found a way to find a signature of ending my video.
Okay.
So most times I say I'm TeddyTheExplorer, follow for more exciting adventures. But nobody really knew who I was. And to be honest, it was easier for me. Why? Because making videos, I could go anywhere
Yeah.
and film discreetly. And nobody knows
Who did it?
who
You are
did
the
it,
one.
Yeah.
or if
Or
I'm
if
the
you're
one at that
there.
point doing
Until
it.
you post it.
Until I post it, and then they'll be like, sometimes I even get comments. People say, I think I saw
Saw
you
somebody
When
making
you were
this
making
video.
this video.
So I won't say anything. But later, I realized that if brands must work with you,
They want to see.
they must be, they want to identify with people they know.
Yes.
Because anybody can come tomorrow and say, I'm
Teddy.
Teddy the Explorer, the one you see doing the voiceover, and there's no face for you to. So that was how I
Yes.
brought out my face the first time. But I didn't start with this outfit.
Okay.
But at least I brought out my face. And I kept going until I brought out this outfit at a time. I said, let me look more like an explorer. Although this like not the modern kind of explorer,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, well.
if you go on Pinterest and just say explorer's outfit for men, you
They
see
bring
most
it
things
out.
like this. And then there's this guy called Indiana Jones.
Yeah, this is his dress.
exactly.
This is
Shorts,
so I saw it, I fell in love with
Yes,
it, and
shorts.
I started this thing. But the moment I brought this thing out, that was how the challenges increased. Because now I go anywhere wearing this, people can
They
easily tell
recognize
that it's
you.
me.
That's Teddy.
So most times, many of them will prevent me from making my videos.
Oh, okay.
At one time, I went to the Ministry of Education that was currently that was under construction then,
Yeah.
and I was locked up by the vigilante people.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Locked up.
I was locked up for almost 12 hours. And funny thing was that they put a handcuff on me as if I was like a
Why?
robber or something. Because I was trying to do videos, and then they said I was a spy.
Oh.
And because they also know me, they know that whatever
video
this
will
guy
go out.
does here is going to come out.
Yes.
So, but I was trying to tell them that, look, I don't just go about promoting negative side of Benin City.
Yeah.
Right? I'm very cautious. It's not like we don't have those things. And if there's anything I could lend my voice to change, I could do that.
Yeah.
But I don't deliberately go out to make people see
The
Edo
bad
State
sides.
as a bad
Yes.
state.
Yeah.
So I told them, I'm trying to promote this place. It's just, this place is under construction. They destroyed the former library, and then they decided to put the library and the Ministry of Education together. So I just wanted to let people know, because people were saying, how would you destroy a library and there is no plan for a library and you build
People just like
ShopRite?
enjoyment.
People were just saying a
and
lot
all
of
that,
things.
yes.
So I said, let me tell people that, look, there's
It's
a
a
plan
good
to
cause.
put a new library here.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here, but they locked me up. At the end of the day, their boss came and was telling the other guys that, are you guys even okay? Like, did you even try to check his page?
Yeah.
To even see? They never checked. They seized my phone, seized everything. I had a bicycle then, that I
you were
used
really
for
in the
exploration.
exploration mode though, because bicycle.
So I was using that to go everywhere.
Oh my
So
goodness.
those are some of the challenges I face. I go somewhere and people restrict me from making videos because they know it's
going to go out.
So they know it's going to go out. So they are scared that, maybe this guy can go out there and say something negative about us. We don't want it. And some of the other challenges too can include funding of the exploration. It's costly.
Yes.
Going to
What I
those
do is costly
locations.
because I just came back. Yesterday, I got back from Udo community. I had to go to the national park, Okomu National Park. Base camp. So I was there for one night. That trip alone is money.
Cost money.
Yeah.
And I have to go with my guys, my drone guy, my
Yes, your
videographer.
media team.
So I have to pay for their hotel, accommodation, feeding, and all of those things. So it's funding is
expensive.
Funding is expensive, but I'm still doing the best I can.
Of course, you have to.
that's
The
nice.
best I can.
You have to. So I am curious. Actually, let me say this. First time I saw Teddy's video, it gave me this sort of Dora the Explorer. I'm like, this Explorer Sha is not Dora, but okay. I love your videos.
Yeah, thank you so much.
What's the one thing that you wish that you knew before you went into content creation that you feel now, if you know it now, you would have done
things
better?
Well, I think I should have started earlier
Oh, okay.
because I had the opportunity to attend University of Benin. If I had started my content then,
Yeah.
by now I think I would be like bigger than what I am now, because it's easier to even convince your
Students, your
fellow
classmates,
classmates and your
follow
fellow
you.
students.
Yeah.
And then when they follow you, you start doing things, and then you start saying all of those stories about their school. And other people in the school are going to see that and then follow you too as well. And say, I like what this guy is doing, and eventually I go out. So, but at that time I was doing the content, but I wasn't really
like
taking it serious. But if I had known what content creation is today, I think I would have started earlier, like full-blown exploration earlier.
Okay.
That's nice.
Don't worry. Your dreams are valid.
Exactly.
The future is here.
Yeah.
So you started with exploring places. How did you eventually start working with brands? Where did the shift happen from just you doing your thing to brands saying, now I want to work with you. I want you to come and explore my place.
You see, the thing about me is that I really think far ahead. So those people who have actually, those people who have actually had an encounter with me, they know that this guy, he really has a very creative mind.
Yeah.
So at some point I knew if I continue like this, I won't be able to sponsor my trips by myself. So, but then I was still doing the local ones where I just maybe enter public transport, go to New Benin, just get something. But if I want to do more than this, I have to be able to work with brands.
Money has to come.
And then when money comes, I can use part of that money to sponsor my trip. And that was one of the reasons that bettered this outfit, rebranding myself. So I'd already thought about what I'm doing now. I thought about it more than 6 months ago.
Wow.
Whatever you see me doing now, whatever stage I am in now, I've thought about it 6 months ago. So when I'm doing it now, I'm just smiling and say, So even now, I've thought about a lot of things.
Next 1 year.
Next 1 year, next
everything
10 years,
emotional.
Places I must have been. I mean, I want to go around the world.
Yeah.
I want to go around Africa, visit every place. So, when I came out with these outfits, I said, but before then, the first job I got was with Care Service Apartments.
Okay.
That was the first ever paid promotion
job
I got. And it's funny because I was before then I have not done any promotional job for any brand. But the brand Care Service reached out to me and said they like my content and they would want to associate their brand with me. So when they reached out, they said, okay, we talked about the price and everything. So I gave them a time I was going to come as at that time. But you know what I did? Because I wanted them to have this level of confidence in me that this guy can do this thing. So before that time, I quickly I started doing some other promotion. I just go meet the people and say, hey, can I just promote your brand for free?
Wow.
Because I wanted to have like a portfolio, something that Care Service could come and see and,
you've done this before.
I'm paying this guy for this thing. So I went to local government, this secretariat building off Saple Road. So there's this small corner that has one woman selling bole and fish. So I went there, I bought bole, bought the fish, promoted the place. And I think that was how Oga Bole, to another brand I'm also actively working with right now, reached out to me and say, hey, the bole you ate is good, but come and taste better. You know, he provided me with the food and everything, so I also did a review for him. And then I also went to James Stallion.
Okay.
And then I told them, please, I just want to make videos of your facility, promote it sort of. So with those 3 videos, I sent everything to Care Service Apartment to say, hey, see what I've done. So they're like, oh, you're good. So that was how I did my first paid promotion job. Wow. And ever since then, you know, people kept coming as I was increasing in followers and my reach, my engagement. People started coming and say, please, we would like you to influence. We would like you to influence for me. That's and all cool. That.
So still speaking on promotion, how do you balance paid promotion and authentic content?
Yeah.
Because personally, I've seen people who, there are people who review and I'm like, they have come again. The place is good. The place is good. You never say the food is not sweet. You never say,
They
oh,
will
the
always say it's
place
nice.
is good.
The place is
People should
good.
calm down. So how do you
Reviews.
balance authentic content and paid promotions?
Okay, to be honest, first off, the way I do my promotion, I always like to give value. I want to say this first before I answer your question.
Okay.
So I like to give value. So that's why even if I start my promotion, I'm not going to start with, hey guys, I found this restaurant, their food is good, come eat here, the plate of rice is this, plate of turkey is this, and all that. No. At least I let you learn something. So that's why I anchor my promotion on things around.
Close reach.
So I could talk about the streets, give history about the street and all of that. So that value alone will make people just stay and watch the video and enjoy the video regardless. Because sometimes, this social media behavior process, and most times when they know you are doing a promotion, they just skip your video.
Yes, because they feel you're going to say all good things about that
Exactly.
place.
I do
They
too.
skip your video.
Yeah.
But with the way I do it, because I've given value, they wait, they learn, they watch, and then automatically they just feel like, if this guy knows so much about even the area where this business came
Then
from,
why don't I patronize
then it
him?
means this guy knows what he's saying about this brand
place, yeah.
or this place.
That's very smart.
So that's
It
one.
is.
And then I also personally like to experience your brand,
Okay.
because I know that my word carries power. Let me put it that way.
Your word is powerful.
If I tell people, look,
This food is nice.
food is nice,
They will believe you.
all the brands have influence for. People even do go to their comment section to say, the first time I tried this food was because I heard it from Teddy the
Teddy.
Explorer. And I have that satisfaction. That's why, and that's the reason why I don't promote for certain kinds of brand.
Okay.
So I don't promote for betting company.
Oh,
He's very intentional.
so you not do that on any.
They've reached out to
You
me.
would
More than
never.
four betting
wow.
companies have reached out to me to say,
Okay.
we want you to promote. And
Any
they come with
particular
really
reason?
good offer.
offers.
Any reason
Juicy
why you
offers.
don't do that?
The reason why I don't do that was because at a time, I would say I was a chronic gambler.
Oh.
I started doing this betting thing.
Yeah.
And I saw that I was making money, but all I was thinking about was putting that money
More
back
money.
because I
And
wanted to
you
make
wanted
more
more
money. And then that greed, and funny enough, okay, I did betting I for more than 4 years.
Wow.
More than maybe 6 years thereabout.
Oh.
And should I shock you?
Yes, please.
The highest money I've won was 714 naira.
714 naira.
14 naira.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, are you serious?
That's hilarious.
For 6 years, the highest money I won.
And you kept putting it.
I kept putting in.
You're very patient.
Like,
very
when
patient.
I
6
kept-
whole
When he
years.
has the
then
money to
there's
go
that-
and bet,
there's
the
that-
village will just tell him like,
No, there's
"Oh, yeah,
that
go."
hope.
Say,
There's
one
that
day,
hope
yeah,
that
one
one
day.
day, one day you will
In
pick.
fact, when it got worse was when I almost won 17,000 naira.
Oh.
Yes, almost won. In fact, I was already jubilating
Wow.
that let me go and cash out.
Next
And
thing.
just on my way, I
Tickets
heard
got
that
cut.
they don't, the other
Tickets
people
don't
scored
cut,
the ticket
shit.
cut.
Ew. Hey.
And because there was like a near miss, it gave me more hope to say,
let me
if
just
maybe
put
this is
it,
how
let
you
me
can.
get it.
I was trying a lot, trying different combinations. Sometimes I can bet different slips.
All go die.
Like
wow.
10 times,
Ew.
20 times. Then
Chai.
there was one time I started saving my betting tickets. Even if they don't enter. I had one bucket I was saving. One time I looked at it and I was like, the bucket was
Was full of paper. Betting slips.
it just dawned on me that this is not what I should be
Not the
doing.
life.
So if there are people out there, it's not like I'm trying to deliberately bring down any betting
you
sites, but
understand.
these things, they are not good, to be honest.
want that
They are not
brand.
good.
They're
So
not
and
things you
I
want
know
to
what it
promote.
did to me. So I cannot, because of the money. Even if you offer me $1 million, I'm saying it today. 10 years time, 20 years time, anybody can hold me accountable for my word. If you ever see me promoting a betting site, hold me to it. To say I did this talk today, and I said this, I will never.
This is integrity.
Exactly. Chakam.
Exactly. Screenshot it there. I will never promote for any betting company, and that includes some other things like these enlargements, stuff,
Body
modification.
Yeah.
Never. Accept your body the way it is. So I'm not going to tell you go and use this pill or use this cream, get bigger this or bigger that. Just take yourself the way you are. So I do my due diligence on brands. So if you're a restaurant, you're a food spot or anything, I go there, I taste your food before. And to be honest, sometimes I even deliberately go to a brand. I don't tell them, I just go eat their food and see how it is.
Yeah.
If I like it, sometimes I leave a proposal to say,
Let
I
me
would like to
promote
promote
your
your food
brand.
because I like it and I think it's good. So,
Yeah.
so I
A
just
lot
do
of
it.
people need to.
That's a lot of intentionality.
Actually, that's
a whole
very-
lot of
And sometimes if your food is really good, I give out free promotion, but many people don't know.
Wow.
Because if I feel like this is really good,
People should taste
people should try this. I just do it. And then they are surprised. Yeah. Most times on my stories, though, I can just go somewhere and post it on my stories.
Okay.
And people get to see it.
Oh, wow. Interesting. So between Teddy the Explorer, Teddy the Promoter,
Teddy the taster.
Teddy the Taster, the Bole Eater.
Exactly. There's been a lot of Teddies actually.
Yeah. How do you manage to stay consistent?
Yeah, that's it.
That's another challenge for me.
Oh.
Right? But the reason why I'm still able to fight that is because of my motivation. Now my motivation is now more about the impact I bring to the
Really about
society.
finances.
Right?
Yeah.
So a lot of persons are looking up to me. One time somebody reached out to me and said, a story you did, one historical story you did, was what they used in writing one of their history exams.
Oh, wow.
That they learned a
helped
lot
them.
from
It
that.
was-
You know, there are times that they will maybe read and they will
Yes,
not understand.
understand.
And
Help
And then
them.
somebody
came across
explains
your
the
video.
stories for them and all that. So they
Nice.
many times. Sometimes people just reach out to me and say, my project, I'm doing a project on this or about this or about that. Please, I just need all the facts and information. Can you help me?
Yeah.
They are trying to find books on it. They can't really find it. And people say that some of the information you find online about history are contradicting.
Yes, true.
So they reach out to me and I tell them the little I know. So because of that, I know that I'm really making an impact. And people are looking up to me. There are people waking up every day
To wait to see.
Yes,
see
to
a
see
content
new
from
content
you.
from
I
Teddy.
can't even go. I mean, I can't go 2-3 days without
Without
posting.
shooting content.
People will look for you.
I can't.
People will
What's
look for you.
going
Where
on?
is
Because hope
Teddy?
is okay.
Exactly.
Once I do it, within 2 days from
see
my
the
WhatsApp,
reviews.
people start messaging me.
No new
Hello,
video,
are you
what's
okay? I hope you have
going
not gone one place and they captured you.
They've not
Are you
kidnapped
there? We've
you.
not seen any video. So I have to keep my people updated. And because of that impact I make, I look past the stress. But it's
Yeah.
really stressful staying consistent in this kind of content. So my content is not the setting up a ring light
Yeah, it's
with
not.
With
the
a
popular
phone.
ring light they use now, content creators, LED 600. Once they're able to set that and have a phone be
That's
by their
all.
window, maybe have a beautiful background and some
That's
beautiful
it,
lights.
So,
And put small flowers.
They
at-
just say anything,
and
you
that's
know, or
it.
some other ones that they are enjoying, you know. There are some enjoyment content
exactly.
creators.
That
you
will
know,
stay and say, let me
that
just
will
eat in your front.
so, but for me, it's not like that. I put a lot of work. Sometimes I go in, come out. I have to edit those videos,
Yeah.
and I have to post those videos. I have to make those research. So, but so far, what has helped me in this staying consistent is batch creating.
Okay. Okay.
So sometimes I could go maybe Saturday, Sunday, Friday. When I know I'm really free, I don't have anything on ground, I can batch create a lot of content. So in a day, I might hit like 4, 5, 6
Wow.
location
In one day.
Wow.
That's a lot of work. That's a lot.
I could be at New Benin, Ring Road, Oregbini Market, wherever. So I can leave my house like 8 in the morning and come back maybe like 9.
Oh, the whole day.
The whole day.
entire day.
Wow.
I batch create so that at least I have the content, I have the
All you have to
videos.
do is edit
So all I need to
and
do is
push
to
out
make
there.
research, get my findings, my information right, and then I start posting those videos. So that at least will help me by, as I'm here, if I stop going out for, let's say, 1 month,
You have
I
content.
still will be posting every day.
You already have content lined up.
a bank.
It's a
That's
content
an
bank.
archive. Meaning if
Whenever
your
I
phone should
leave
go
my-
missing,
If my phone...
ha,
You have
there's
backup,
problem.
oh.
I don't
You
want my
have
phone to go
backup.
missing, but actually I do
Never.
I have memory cards,
Please.
and I have memory cards, and I put my content in there. So even if my phone goes missing, I can still get the content. Although I don't want my
Your
phone.
phone
No,
will
that's not
miss
going
it,
to
don't
happen.
worry.
That's not going to
It won't
happen.
But
happen.
even on my phone, 256 gigabytes is all filled up
Wow.
with content, because every day I'm coming here,
It's
I already did
content. Your
something.
everyday
something.
movement is
Coming
everything
here,
is content.
as long as I'm moving,
No time is wasted.
and that's one of the reasons why personally I just like using public transport.
Because you will see a lot.
So some people see me and say, maybe this guy
well,
is
get my
easy,
car,
he doesn't have
easy
money and all
price.
that. But really, there are some places that you might not see if you are not using public transport. A boatman
agree.
can pass and
Yes.
cut corners.
You just want to get to the
Yes.
location.
Just want to get to the location. But for
True.
me, when you enter public bus, it's fun for me because of the experience
And the people.
and then the people and then the places they pass are places I really want to see. So let's say, for instance, you are going to let's say Ubioko, where the roads are really bad. If it's a boat driver, they know how to
dodge those
Navigate
places.
and
take
dodge
good
the
places.
bad
Yes.
roads.
dodge the bad road.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I want to see those bad roads. I want to see those areas where
to
people are
film
living
them.
and film it
Yes.
and report on it and say this is something that the government should
Needs
look
to
into.
do.
So yeah. So
That's nice. You just mentioned government, and I wanted to ask, you do something that I believe every government in any state, if every state has somebody like you, they'll definitely be interested.
Yeah.
So how has the government come in with what you do? Have they played a good role? Have they supported?
reached
Have
out?
they reached out?
well, to be honest, I have not actually, no government agency has reached out to me since I've started. And I mean, I used to think that they don't even see my content.
They see your
They
content.
do
They
see
should
your
be interested.
content.
But now I'm very sure they see
do,
it now.
yes.
Because do you know, I was on, there's this WhatsApp group I'm in with another number.
Okay, not with your regular number.
And then somebody forwarded one of my videos, especially the recent one I did of that library.
Yeah.
They forwarded that video to the group, and I saw forwarded many times.
Oh, so
So
it's
you
gone
can imagine.
round.
So people downloaded this thing and started sharing to people. And you know, these government people, most of them, they don't like, they don't comment.
Yeah,
but
they don't.
trust me, they do
They
see
see
it.
it.
See it.
But I've not been reached out. But if I
Okay.
get that opportunity, I mean, I would like to work directly with the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, most
As you
especially.
You should.
At least get a budget. Let me go out and bring these stories. So I don't know whoever is handling those
Please.
tourism for
Reach
them.
out to Teddy,
Edo
guys.
State
You
is
should.
beautiful.
Edo
And
State
there
has
are
Their
a lot
culture.
of
lots of
things.
a lot of places.
I've been here for,
Ha.
I think, say 7 years now, and I don't want to go back. I don't want to leave it. I'm not from here, but I don't want to leave because of how
Yeah.
beautiful,
Beautiful,
the
yes.
place
And truth is, watching Teddy's video, I've got to know
learned
a
a
lot of
lot.
places. I've been in Edo
Exactly.
State for 10 years, but I still don't know a lot of places.
The other day I was passing Five Junction and I remember that, oh yeah, he made a video about
yeah.
this.
And this is that
this is what it
place.
is. I think we were
Yes.
talking about it in the car, like this is what this place is.
Yeah.
So really, the ministry should actually reach out. They
should.
really should. And maybe you could also stretch out the hand because
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah, you can write
yes.
a proposal. Tell
Yeah.
them you want to
Maybe,
do
but
something
sometimes-
for them.
Sometimes when I write a proposal. They get turned down for some reasons. I don't know why. So I stopped writing proposals. As I speak to you, there's a particular place, I'm not going to mention, but there's a particular place I dropped a proposal. I really want to do a video of that place. And I'm not even asking them to pay me.
For free.
It's for free. I just want to bring this story to them. But till now, the proposal is still on somebody's desk, and I don't know. But speaking of the government, one thing, at one point I knew that, maybe these people are really seeing this thing was, I one time did a video of Ramat Park.
Okay.
Because that's another one of my pasts. I actually sold pure water. I hawked pure water at Ramat Park.
Wow.
Yes, I was carrying a bowl. I think I was attending Army Day then. Well, just for a few months, I was staying with someone and they made me hawk pure water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my dad was late. They reached out. They said they wanted to help my mom train one of the kids, and my mom gave me to them. The man was a colleague of my dad at work. So it was like, okay, no problem. I know you and all that. So she felt like they were going to really take good care of me. But I went there. They made me hawk pure water, and people would come back to tell my mom that, look, your son is hawking water.
No.
It's not possible.
And then my mom would call and ask, look, this is what I'm hearing. Say, no, now the boy is well taken care of. Say, okay, I want to come and see my son, and they come. That very day, they are going to buy me new clothes, give me food. I'll be there with my mom, and then say, go and. They would even tell me, go to the fridge and take the juice there. Go and drink juice. It's there now.
They wouldn't give you on a normal day.
And I'll be smiling, putting up smiling face, just because they've actually threatened me. That, look, your mom is coming.
You have to behave yourself.
Don't behave. Those people were really crazy. They've used hot iron to burn my body, my back. They've beat me up with cane, peeled my skin, and all that. So it's crazy, but I've been around that Ramat Park for a long time, so I know how that Ramat Park used to be. It was really an amusing park, an adventurous place. People come during festive period, they have fun, they play these games. So one time I just went to the Ramat Park. I saw how the place was just there, desolate, nobody, nothing, only that symbol, that's silver iron thing. And there's nothing. The park now, if you go there, okay, that was before. But when I went there, most of the things you see is this harbor people.
That's
Baba
that. They'll not write all the things they can do.
This one. That's what they were doing. So I did a video. And after doing that video, months later, after the election, that brought in Senator Monday Upeolu. Within the first week of his swearing in, he commissioned
that project
that's
going on right now
at Ramat Park. And I also went there to say, look, some time ago I did a video about this place, and I'm happy that they are doing something new here. And I mean, that's going to bring a lot of
and that shows that
good
they
things
see.
They
see it. Shows that they see it.
So from your videos, I noticed that you actually said that sometimes you go to places, you taste their food, or when you love their brands, you just want to do it for free. I understand that.
Sometimes so.
Yeah.
Don't want that to
come and taste
exactly. So I noticed that you're more of giving back to the society rather than taking.
Giving value,
which you said,
reviews.
Some brands you cannot partner with some brand for some reasons, which you gave to. Will you continue doing this on the long run, like always giving back to the society?
You maintain
I mean,
this
is what I am now.
It is who you are.
And to be honest, I closed down a 5 million naira worth of business.
Wow.
I don't even know if I should say I was or I am, but I was into tailoring.
Oh.
Yeah. And I had a shop. And I started from home. And
Teddy
then
has been many people.
Teddy the multiple personalities.
So I've done that, and I was doing that. I had a shop, had really sophisticated machines where I work and all that. But along the line, I had to leave that for
this.
TeddyTheExplorer.
Wow.
And I'm long gone inside it now that I don't think I can stop. Exploration now is
It's in your bloodstream. It is in your
It
DNA.
feels like this is exactly what
can't
you
stop.
were made
This
to
is
do.
it.
Until he conquers the world.
this my
Yeah,
purpose
all
now.
over the world.
So I'm going to continue to give as much as I can, as much as my power can carry me. So I'll keep doing that.
Interesting.
That's nice.
So let me take you back to brands.
Yeah.
Have there been times when you had, bad deals with any of these brands that come to you or that you're trying to work with?
Yes, so.
Tell us about
When you said that,
it.
yes, so like,
I'm not really going to call out any brand.
No, you don't have
But
to.
I can tell you some of the experiences I've had with some brands, and sometimes if I get those kind of vibe, I just tell you, take your money. I'm done.
Oh,
He
wow.
rejects money.
I'm not doing this
Wow.
anymore. I went to one place. I was supposed to review their food and just do a video. They brought banga soup and stash
Okay.
with this smoked catfish inside of it. But do you know what they told me?
What?
They said, please don't eat the fish.
Yeah?
That's fish. Yes.
Wait, you should not eat the fish.
They said, don't eat the fish.
Okay.
That fish is very expensive.
So you are not worth the fish or what?
So just do your thing. We only put the fish inside so that it will have that
Aesthetics.
good
Yeah.
presentation. But I looked at the woman and said, so you want me to dip my hand in a soup?
Exactly.
And
And
not
then not
eat
eat
the
the fish. They
fish?
won't
Not eat the fish. Now you want to
Save
take
the
back that
fish.
fish and go and resell it.
To
That
another
tastes
person.
bad,
It's
really
already
bad.
bad,
Brand.
yes,
I told the woman,
yes.
please, I'm not doing again. Please just take your money. For you to have to say that these are the kind of people that can.
How sure
put
am I
back
said
a
that this
rotten-
fish has never been in somebody
Yes.
else's food?
And then you guys just moved
When they
it
said it,
to-
I was really pissed. I
That's
said,
gross.
I'm not doing it again. He said, yeah, but please. First of all, the fish, when she said it was expensive, I asked,
How much is the
this
fish? Yeah.
How much? It's not going to be more than 15, 20,000. I could pay for that, but I mean, coming to review your restaurant and you can't even give me a good fish to eat and say,
Then
okay, I'm
why should
good.
I?
So why should I be promoting this and tell people
Wow.
to come
Yeah.
here? I stopped it. And then at some other point, maybe there's this brand, I told them, I said, okay, I want to review your food. Give me. They paid. It was a paid promotion. Though.
Okay.
I got there. I said, okay, I've done the other things. Give me food.
Yeah.
Let me eat and see so I can have something to tell people. And they said, look, that wasn't part of the agreement. That you can pay for the food. You can buy it from the money that was given to you. At least.
Whoa.
From the money
That
that
they
they
are not,
paid.
they are
No,
not
so they are
really
saying
sure of their brand.
So they are saying that you should support them too.
Yeah, he said that's
that's
maybe a kind of
silly.
support for the brand. But I looked at it and I said, man, well, many times, but most of the time I don't like to, if it's something that I can overlook, I just overlook it.
Yeah.
But I felt like the brand was really good and people should know about it. I still did it anyways. I still talked about the place, said it was good. But at least their food is not bad.
Okay.
Their character may be bad, but
But
their
the food
food
is
is not bad.
okay.
People should know
Exactly.
that. So I still did it. Many other times like that.
Oh, wow.
Many other times.
Interesting.
So what has been your that moment when you saw and said, this is the epic moment, the most epic moment for me in my content creation journey?
That was recently.
Okay. Tell us.
So far. Now,
I think I know what you're...
now,
Yeah, I
okay,
think
now,
I can
I think I know what it is.
Okay. First, I did my feed work, or we call it feed practicum. I studied social work, so I did feed practicum at Oredo Secretariat Building. That is just by the Palace Gate.
Okay.
Since then, sometimes when I close from feed work, I just pass through the Palace Gate and I stare at that gate. There's an inscription at the top, Oba Palace. And every time I look at it and I say, I want to be inside. I want to go inside this place someday.
Yeah.
And for long, I've never had that opportunity. That was even before I really started content like this. But I always had that dream. And when I started this content as TeddyTheExplorer, I had the opportunity to go inside the palace on 2 occasions now. So during the burial rites of the late Boyeme, the mother of the Oba of Benin. So one time they did a ceremony called Isoton.
Okay.
So that was the first time I stepped my foot inside the palace. And for me, that was like peak.
A big deal.
Because I was just few inches away from the Oba of Benin. And in fact, I still have a clip of the Oba of Benin looking directly at my phone.
Wow.
Yeah, I still have it, and it was really a priceless moment for me. I saw, you know, people say the Oba of Benin is one of the respected Obas, traditional rulers, and sometimes I just feel like people don't even know the gravity of what they are saying. Because if you experience it firsthand, maybe you would say it more than or you understand it more. I saw reverence.
Wow.
I saw people reverencing the Oba of Benin. I was astonished. There were people that could not even look at the Oba's face.
Yeah.
They were bowing down. The market women, when he walked through Ring Road, heading towards the Emotan statue near Abuma there. People were bowing down, women pulling their wrapper. I saw that. It was glorious for me. It was glorious. And so far, that was like the peak for me. But recently, I also had the opportunity to meet one-on-one, face-to-face with the Crown Prince of Benin Kingdom. So I was in front of him. I knelt down. And this time, not just that maybe he's there and I'm here, I'm filming, but inside the room, he recognized me. And he called me, he told me, "Is that not TeddyTheExplorer?" I said, "Sir." I went, I knelt down. He said, he sees what I'm doing and he's very pleased. I was just there, like I was filled with joy and all that. So that's huge. I mean,
so you can say that you have been blessed by the future king, the future Oba of Benin Kingdom.
Held by him.
You shook hands with the future Oba.
Oh my goodness.
So that means from a distance, he's not friends
with the future Oba.
I mean, we can say
that's
that.
like another level. You know, we've had
imagine.
people come on here, and when they tell us the things that content creation has given them, I feel amazed because imagine 10 years ago somebody says, "Oh, I do videos," you'll be like, you make videos. Even then, we used to laugh at La Sisi and Papa and
back
those guys are big now.
Those guys are big. Those guys have made a lot of money. So now look at big names now. Imagine 10 years from now.
What you're going to be doing.
I'm going to keep this video because this video is going to stay in my own archive.
I know him. That would be I know him.
Yes.
This year's ago.
I'm going to keep it in my own archive.
Social media. You know, on social media, we always have the positive side, the negative side. So how have you been able to deal with a lot of negative comments? Because people will definitely
trolls,
Okay, to start with, I don't really get negative comments like that.
You do good.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because first of all, my content are really informed. So I don't just go out there and post anything. So when you post, there are some creators that really they did the content because they want to make it derogative.
Yes, to relate to
about
something.
a particular tribe or all of that. I don't do my content because I want to hate on the other tribe. For now, I'm doing a lot in Benin City and those states. But if I start making other tribes, to feel like they are not welcome.
Imagine
tomorrow I get an opportunity to go and explore somewhere, other states, maybe Ife or your empire and all that, and their village, and then they say, "You way they talk those trash things about us." No, so I restrain myself from doing any content that makes any tribe derogatory, or making any derogatory statement about any
other
tribe.
tribes.
goal is to promote the positive side of culture and tourism. And then if maybe there's something I can lend my voice to say, okay, I think this is something that should change.
Yes.
I put it in the best way I can without insulting anybody, without being rude. I just say my thing and like that. So that has helped me a lot because I don't get to see a lot of negative comments, but some do come anyways from other tribes. It's not because of what I'm saying is wrong. They just sometimes some people come and say, Oga, keep quiet. What are you saying? Benin, that is this, Benin, that is that. Keep quiet. They are just saying that you are not trying to fault what I've said that is wrong.
Yes.
You are just saying it because you
just want to.
You're feeling one kind.
That's you.
It's a you thing.
Now I reply. I read all my comments.
All your comments.
So when I see your post that has like thousands of comments, you
read
everything.
all through the comments.
I feel like a superstar in my 20 comments.
There was a time I left my phone for just 6 hours because I was busy. I was exploring other places. And then I came back to meet 1,510 comments after 6 hours.
Okay.
I went through
You read
all.
everything.
Wow. Do you respond
Do you
to all?
reply?
I respond not to all because some of them they don't. If you put a comment that doesn't really require me to
an
reply.
answer or a
And some are actually
response.
repetition.
Sometimes you can just put fire emoji. Long
Yeah, you can't
we
reply
like it.
emojis.
But if you say something that relates to the content, maybe you are trying to confirm a statement I said. I would reply you and tell you this is what I'm saying, or you're saying something wrong. I'll tell you, oh no, it's not this, it's this. Or you're saying, oh, TeddyTheExplorer, thank you, I love your content. In fact, everybody that has made any of such comments on my platform, they can attest to it. I've replied, I tell them, thank you, you are my motivation, and I'll keep doing this for you. Thank you for supporting and engaging on my content. But if I see any negative comments, I prefer not to say anything. I just leave it. Sometimes I like it. Some people will even say insulting words about me. I like it.
Really?
I like it. Yes, I like it. Sometimes I
Say
respond.
insulting words about you.
There are people like that. There are still people like
There was somebody that commented on my page. He said, Oga, go pull this old-fashioned clothes before you look like one old man. We say, who still wears this as exploration?
If you check out those people are just 20 MB.
Not Pepe body, actually.
I like the
If
comment.
you know. This is an explorer's outfit.
Exactly. So, talking about reading comments, and how do you manage to balance your time? Because you don't always have time. Then making research because you have to be updated.
So the thing is, first off, because I really want to go through all my comments, because there's no comment you tell me that, did you see somebody that said something like that? I'll tell you, I saw it, and this is what I responded, or this is what other people are saying about that particular comment. So I don't just read the person's comment. Sometimes I read the comment and still go down to the replies and see what everybody are saying about that.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
And that's why, man, I'm still in shock that I'm still pulling this through every day. I lack sleep.
But you don't look it.
It doesn't.
I mean,
it's grace.
So
Grace.
I go back. What I do is that if I know I'm not really ready to stay for maybe the next 2 hours or 1 hour or 30 minutes, depending on the volume of comments, because I can see when I just enter my TikTok, I can see how many comments is there. So if I think it's not something I can reply within 30, I just leave it. I go about my day. When I'm done, I come back. Like I told you, I traveled to National Park. So there's no network at the camp there. So I stayed one night till the next day. But I came back yesterday at about 6 p.m. After I, had my bath and everything, that was when I started responding to. As at that time, I saw about like 600 comments. I had to look through everything, what people were saying about the last video I posted. I had to read through everything. So I lack sleep, but at least if I can at least get 4 or 5 hours of sleep,
that's enough to pull through again.
Go pull through that day and go by the next day. So.
Amazing.
So, what advice would you give to budding creators that want to start out, and even those who are already on the journey of content creation?
I mean, if you have followed this whole talk, you must have learned a thing or two. There's almost nothing I can say to you now that you've not already by yourself
learned
from what I just have been saying since.
Yes.
But the key there is that if you are a creator, you have to stay consistent. Now, there's what keeps me going is that I always tell myself that I want to be better tomorrow
Than you are today.
than I was today, or than I am today, or that I was yesterday. So that's why I keep going. So at a point, people thought, oh, maybe this guy is at his peak of his content creation. And then I started doing drone shots, and maybe this guy is at his peak of his content. I started doing mad edits, you know. Maybe these guys, maybe one day you start seeing me leaving the country. I've never left the country before.
You will.
I know I will.
I know, exactly.
You are just going to see this guy moving
Doing better, upgrading.
If you are a creator, that should be your driving force.
Keep doing
You want to keep doing better. You want to keep being consistent. Don't think people are not seeing you. People are seeing you. People are noticing you. Maybe at some point you need to change your strategy.
Rebrand.
Just like I was doing my other type of content before, and it wasn't really good. So at a point, you have to know when to stop and when to be consistent.
Yes.
That's where some creators are unable to draw the line. Because maybe what you're doing, you're not doing it right. And instead, if you stay consistent in doing the wrong things, you're going to consistently get the wrong results.
Yes.
Exactly.
So, but if you're doing the right thing and you're showing your heart that this is what I want to do, this, you have to keep being consistent. Don't get tired. Don't get lazy. There's somebody, I call him my mentor. I brought him from the Netherlands to come explore Benin. His name is Educative. Popular guy now.
We saw this content.
But he has done a lot of teaching and he has helped me so much, you know, and he keeps telling me, Teddy, don't be lazy. He keeps saying that. Sometimes I do a video, he says, take down that video.
Wow.
The first time I started using most of my videos, I put captions. It's so stressful. Like after editing your videos, you start putting captions and you have to check everything to make sure it's matching exactly what you're saying and the spellings are correct. Crazy. But today I can't put a video out there without caption because I know he's going to tell me, Teddy, you are being lazy again. Don't be lazy. Take it down. And you know, I have to do that. So those are some of the sacrifices I have to pay. You have to make that sacrifice. If you must blow. They call it blow. You want to blow as a content creator, you must be very, very consistent. No content creator that has really stayed that course of consistency that are not making it today.
True.
You repeat
So it might be like you're not doing anything, but you are doing a lot. Your time is going to come. People are going to notice you, but you have to have. You see, sometimes why some creators are not really getting followers, it's not like their content are not good, but you do a really good content today, and somebody sees and say, this content is nice. Let me go to this person's page and download more of the content. You know, and then they go there and see that the last time he posted was like 2 months ago. At that point, they will just make a decision to say, no, I'm not following this person. It's still growing. No. But if you are putting out really good content, even if you are 200 followers, don't worry. The person that is going to follow you tomorrow will check your page and say, I can't believe this person has done so much and I don't know. I think I need to follow this person.
This again.
And I will refer people to
this. Have you seen this video? They start sending to their friends. Have you seen this video? Have you seen this video? When I started, I mean, my WhatsApp community, my friends, people I know, classmates, church members, they were not liking my videos.
Wow.
Yes.
That's true.
The hardest people to like your videos
Are your
are those people that you have their contact on your WhatsApp. Those are the people that will see your content. They will not leave a comment.
They will not share.
You will beg,
but they will view.
Then when I post on my WhatsApp, I will post a really engaging part of that video. And then I'll cut it and tell them, click on this link, go and engage on this content. They still would not go because I would do that. I would wait for minutes and hours and come back to check the views and say, it's still 125. What are these people doing? But Now,
You don't have to do
I
that.
don't even have to do
anymore.
that. If you have my contact, I post all what I post on TikTok, I post it on WhatsApp. One time somebody reached out to me and said, why don't you just post one thing and so that those people on your WhatsApp will go? I said, I don't need them.
Post
for
the
my
full clip.
I post the full clip on my WhatsApp.
Wow.
Because the community of people I have on my WhatsApp, they are not so many that will bring the thousands of
your
engagement
other
I'm getting. So
platforms.
they
It's
can
okay.
see it. I mean, if you have my contacts, lucky for you, it's good. You can still see my and it's cheaper for some of them because I know some
Yes.
people that maybe they are really managing on their
Managing
data.
Yeah.
So I just put it out so at least they can just spend few MB to see, say, I saw something from Teddy today. So yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That's nice.
So what should we expect from Teddy?
In the
In
future.
the future, coming years, coming months. I know there's something already in the works. I've been seeing that
Yeah,
on your
we've seen
page,
videos.
the recent change. So what should we expect?
Just expect more of Teddy. Whatever you're seeing now,
There'll
just
be
be
more.
rest assured that within the few, not years, few months time, I believe it's not like it's even the plan has even been set in motion yet, but I believe that soon I will travel out of this country.
You
Teddy in
will.
Paris.
You
see me in
will.
Paris, you see
Teddy
me
in
Teddy will explore
Denmark.
Tanzania. Teddy will explore
wherever. And I mean, I always tell people there is stories in every place, every corner of the world. There's always
Yeah.
stories, and that's why when I go somewhere, people are looking at the place and be like, they're just seeing. Maybe they are seeing a restaurant. Maybe they are seeing fancy something. But I'm there. I'm looking at see content. Let me video this thing. I think sometimes I might make a video and 3 months I've not said anything, and one day I'll come back and see why I made that video that time. So I'm going to keep pushing to keep bringing those stories. So not just about Benin City. Most people say, don't you know Teddy the Explorer? That's Benin content creator. I'm based in Benin for now. I'm still in
Okay.
Benin. I'm doing what I can in Benin,
Benin.
but I don't regard myself as a Benin content creator.
Okay.
I'm not a Benin City Explorer or an Edo State Explorer. I am Teddy the Explorer, and wherever you have exploration,
Teddy gets
adventure,
Teddy
is exploring.
Teddy will
Can
go
go
there
there.
eventually.
Teddy will go
So,
there.
just expect great things.
That's amazing. That's
Alright.
amazing. We've had an amazing time in this
Amazing
studio today. Even much more. I knew it was going to be amazing, but honestly, I've learned a lot because I've learned a whole lot. We want to thank our amazing sponsors, Ico Gas and Wawa Restaurant, for giving us the opportunity to be here today. I want to thank myself for being here today. Yes, Z of the Good Life. I also want to thank Edafe the Mouthpiece and Debby Billions and our amazing guest who has given us a lot of insights today. Thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you for coming.
We are very
We appreciate
grateful.
you.
It's been amazing here in the
We've had
studio.
such a good time.
We also want to thank the amazing crew behind the camera. Thank you for all you do. And we say
Bye.